Hello, welcome to ViduLaw Neethi. Today we are going to learn about the Code of Civil Procedures. In short, we will be calling as CPC. Today we will be learning on history of CPC, introduction of CPC, objective of CPC, several important components. So let us learn in depth in next slide. Now let us learn what is the meaning of CPC. The law relating to the practices and procedure to be followed in the civil courts is regulated by the Code of Civil Procedures 1908. In the brief, let us learn the historical background about it. Till 1859 in India, there was no uniform codified law for the procedures to be followed in civil courts. For the first time in 1859, a uniform Civil Procedure Code was introduced by passing the Civil Procedure Code 1859. The Code of 1859 was amended regularly from time to time and was replaced by passing the Civil Procedure Code 1877. This Code of 1877 was amended in 1878 and 1879, and the Third Civil Procedure Code was enacted in 1882, amended several times, and ultimately the present Code of Civil Procedure 1908 was passed, overshadowing the defects of the code in 1882. In India, CPC 1908 guides the management of civil cases. The code is split into two parts. First part of the code has 158 sections and first schedule has 51 orders and rules. The orders and rules control civil proceedings in India. The biggest order is Order 21. It has 106 rules. The Civil Procedure Law, that is CPC, explains how to settle the civil disagreements between the parties. This procedural legislation governs the country's civil litigation procedures. Since its enactment in 1908, CPC was undergone modifications. In CPC, there are two parts, sections and orders. In sections, there is 158 section and it is substantive in nature. If we need any amendment in any section, the legislature is having that power. In order, there is 51 order. It is a procedural in nature. If we need to amend any order, the High Court has that power. The object of this code. The main object of the Civil Procedure Code is to consolidate and amend the laws relating to the procedures and practice followed in the civil courts in India. As such, it was enriched in the preamble of the code that it was enacted to consolidate and amend the law relating to the procedure to be followed in the civil courts having civil jurisdiction in India. The Civil Procedure Code regulates every action in civil courts and the parties before it till the execution of the decree and the order. Now let us learn the several important components, that is jurisdictions, parties to suit and limitations. Let us learn in detail about it. Jurisdiction. The CPC specifies the guidelines for the civil court jurisdictions. A specific court can hear a specific civil cases based on the subject matter and the location. The code explains how to prepare and subject the legal documents called pleadings. Pleadings include the defendant's written statement and plaintiff's complaint. The foundation of the case is the pleading, which outline the parties' fact and legal arguments. Next is parties to suit. The CPC establishes guidelines for parties to civil lawsuits. It deals with problems about the parties joining. The code explains how the civil courts carry out their ruling and decrees, including execution method. The CPC describes how to file and hear the appeals in civil cases. It outlines the grounds for filing and appeal as well as the appellate authority of the higher courts. The code allows for interim and permanent injunctions to make parties do or stop doing things. Injunctions means remedy. Next is limitation. The term of limitation means the deadline for filing civil lawsuits. A lawsuit may be dismissed for a failure to be filed within the allotted time limit. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.